welcome back. This is the second part of making a map together with you guys. Again, we're using the default map here. This is what we did last time. Looks alright until you zoom in. I mean, it doesn't look that great, but then again, this is a very basic terrain kind of style map. But this looks good nonetheless. And I'm going to show you guys how to do states today. We're going to do states and probably add a country, and I would say we can get that done in like 15-20 minutes. So yeah, cool. The first thing is make sure you launch the game in debug. I showed you that last time. You should be at this step if you're watching this, most likely. Launch the nudger, which is a great tool for making states. Otherwise, it would be even worse. Right now, the way I have everything is every province, including all the naval tiles, are in one giant state, just to launch the game and get into the nudger. Just shift click a province and it actually unassigns it. So there you go. Now this has no state. And then just click in whatever you want to name your state. State 2. Sure. Click create state. And then go into these two here. Go into Paradox, Hoi4 in Documents. And this is your mod folder right here. History, States. It'll generate history here, states as well. There's state 2. Drag it in, replace it, and click update. There you go. Now you have state 2. Now you can just shift click any provinces, and there is our very nice looking state 2. You can see it also. Oh, yeah, you can see my typing skills as well are great. So there you go, that's your state. Just click save. It'll actually revert it, but remember you have to go back into here, drag it in, replace, then click update once that's done. There you go. There it is. That's our first state, and you can do that again and again with multiple other states. I'm going to keep it very simple. I'm actually going to make probably 3 states here for you guys. State 3. Hopefully that's spelt correctly. Open these back up, replace them in, update, bam, 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 bam. These are our cool states. That looks good. Yeah, that's fine. Save. I'll make one more state just so we have a few to work with and I can show you a few examples of how to do things. It's pretty satisfying making states, although it can get a little boring. State 4, create state, drag it in. You can see I've done this for hours upon end with hundreds of states. I've suffered the worst suffering there is of modding. I have endured a lot of pain. And if you're getting into modding, welcome to endless pain as well. That looks perfect. Maybe we could tweak it if you'd like. If you don't like the look of it, maybe I want them to own those and that. Maybe I want them to own these two. Yeah, make them look even in size. That looks about right. Click save. Drag them all in. Bada bing, bada boom. Now, if you are trying to think of actual names besides just State 4, I have another website for you. Last time I got the Asgars one. I'm coming in clutch now with fantasynamegenerators.com. This website is a beast. All my mod names come from this website. Real names, fantasy names, places and locations, cities names, city districts names, civilization names, castle names. Look at all these things you got here. Sky city names. I mean, city of Mayabla, whatever. Generate, get new city list. It's such a great website. I cannot recommend it any more than I am right now. It has so many different things. It has other generators. Look at this. Slogan generator, swear words, idiom. I don't even, like, it's crazy. Scrolls, town creator. Like, this is a crazy website. And if you're modding, this is where a lot of your inspiration and ideas can come from for anything. Actually, all my country names and all my other mods come from this website. So it's pretty useful. Anyway, now we're going to get on to editing these states. So you can open them up. This is from last video. I don't really have a list today, but we can just drag these in. And we're not going to actually edit 1 yet. That's like a placeholder state for us. We want to edit state 2 here. So we actually do have a country already made for us, but I'll show you how to make a new one. So you want history with these little brackets, and do owner equals, and then a tag, which is just TST for now. Actually, no, we'll create a new one. We'll do, I don't know. So actually, okay, let me show you how I make a country first before we do this. So you need history / countries. You'll notice all these. You can actually delete all these, except for TST. So you'll need this. Just capital 1. That's all you need for now. You'll also need, for creating a country, in here, countries, just name it test. Here's your color of your country. There's the tag of the country. Just change these to the color you want. I think that's the default color is like the color of France in the base game, or USA. Country tags. Quickly rename this to, I know I'm throwing a lot at you right now, but quickly rename this to 00 countries. This way, it's just, that's the way the base game does it. I don't know. And here, you're going to have like a list of countries when you have all your countries. And basically, it's defining what your country is. So this is the tag, and then it's country/test.txt, which is the file in common/countries, right here. Test.txt, there you go. And then also have it in your history file here. I know that was quick, but it's really simple once you get into it to create a country. So you can do owner TST for test. Make sure you have some form of manpower in these states, even if it's just 1, 10, or 100. But that's the amount of people in the state. You also will need a state category, which for some reason they don't generate. Just do town for now. That's like a nice typing skills. That's just like a default basic one, gives you like 4 building slots. And you can copy and paste this over to your other things here. You can also, I don't know what this does. I've tried deleting it. I've tried changing it. You can delete it. You can leave it. I don't know. It's just there. I don't know what it does. There you go. And now if you actually click update here, it's not going to update our country, but you can see they turn yellow because they're towns. And each state category has a different color. So like, you know, rural might be green. There's also metropolis, city, town, island. There's a bunch. Wasteland is a good one for doing like desert areas. So if we relaunch the game here, our country should be there. Other things, if you're making a new country, quickly while this launcher is loading up, you can do the name of your country here. Rename this to countries. Did I do that right? I didn't. I did that right. Okay. Country. I don't think I did that. I am so bad at typing. Countries, and it'll have a default one here. You can change the tag. If you change your tag, let's say to TSF, you can just do select this. If I can select it, control find all, TSF. There you go. And then you can do the same thing for this. Control find test country. Let's say we want it to be best country ever. Now it should appear in game. It should update. Alright, now we sit here and wait for it to load. It should load quicker though, now that we've already generated the map and loaded it up. Shouldn't be too bad. I don't think I'm forgetting anything. I might be, so stick with me. I'm not the best teacher. I'm probably the worst teacher. But I try. So you can check your error log. Yeah, no, not even gonna look at it. Go into the nudge here. There it is. Best country ever. It's nice light blue. I like it. Has our states. Looks good. But now you're wondering, I want to actually play my country. I don't want to just sit here in the nudger and look at it. I hear you. But don't click single player yet. Oh, actually, wait. Never mind. It is here. Okay, cool. I'll show you bookmarks next, though. If you create a new country, it might not be there in the bookmarks, but I'll show you that in a second. You should be able to launch it. Hopefully. There you go. Close out the error log. No one cares. There you go, guys. Seriously, it's so simple. Look, I can click my states, I can click my provinces. They have building slots, infrastructure. I have 3 manpower because I have 300 population each state here, which 1 recruitable from each. I have no research tree because I don't know. Something's messed up with our tech tree then. But you can see I can literally do a focus. I can run the game here. Oh, okay. I have to actually tweak this. This is actually an event from my mod, which is pretty funny that it came over. But yeah, I mean, it's super basic, as you can see. I mean, it is the most basic modding gets. But you can see there's actually weather here. I mean, going by as the days go by. There's, you know, everything you need. Strat regions, remember everything's in one big strat region. So, Southern England, I'll show you how to do that as well. But, I mean, that's the basis of it, guys. So, while you're waiting for the next part, which will probably be focus tree, maybe. I mean, I'm not going to sit here and do states and all that. I'm not going to actually make this into a full-blown mod, but this is just for showing and teaching purposes. But yeah, that's how you do it. Now, if you want to create more states, go ahead. But do you see why doing states is a pain? We did 3 states and we barely cover half of the map. Not even a portion of the map. So, you know, making states even for this just whole region is painful. So, yeah. Have fun. Good luck. But yeah, also you can see while we're in game here, this is jungle. We got marsh here. We have our lakes. We have our sea tiles. See, it's storming. But remember, we have one big strategic region. See, these are desert. I mean, these are mountains. I mean, it's really cool. I mean, my provinces are so big, so they're a little, you know, not correct sometimes. But, I mean, that's really it. That's all you need to know. Last thing I want to show you guys is just, what was I going to show you? I was going to show you something. I don't know. Who knows? I want to show you the history file. Go into your country's history file here. Drag it in. And you can head on over to the base game. Browse local files. Nope. Oh, I already have it open, but whatever. Drag that here. History. Countries. Andalusia. My favorite country. And drag it into sublim text. There you go. These get complicated sometimes, but you want to do this. Copy this over. Capital, by the way, you'll notice is in state 2. Technically, though, it's 1. Because the reason it said it in state 2 is because state 1 is Corsica, which is the entire world right now. But they don't own state 1, so it sets it to state 2. So if we set it to state 2, there you go. And that'll actually get rid of an error in your error log. So when you copy these in, you can see ruling party is neutrality, which has the most, and you can set it to whatever you want. 55, 5, but keep in mind this has to equal 100. So yeah, that's your ruling party. Right now, I think we're just, yeah, fuck, we don't even have a pie chart. It's a little bugged. You can do starting technology. Something, actually, I have a little more in-depth one here for you. This is one of my country. Let's see, this one is the most in-depth one. You can do all these modifiers here. Their amount of convoys, their research slots, their war support, their stability should be here. Oh, here it is, stability. Add political power if you want, add manpower if you want. Here's where you add ideas, create a country leader. You could just do this. You can copy this over from the base game and it'll just give you a generic leader. You can name him, do whatever you want, his traits, his ideology. This is units and ships. Just leave that out for now, it's a little complicated. But there you go. Now when you launch the game, you'll have a country leader and a pie chart. I just also, what was the other thing? Our tech tree wasn't working. That's an easy fix. It's because I don't have technology, but I'm probably replace pathing it. Let's see, am I? Yeah, there you go. That should be good now. Cool. How many minutes was that? 15 minutes. That's not so bad for creating a country with 3 states. So yeah, next time, I guess will be focus trees. Yeah, this was probably the simplest one. Just showing you around, getting you used to your mod files. Also, if you're wondering, the OOB here, if you see this, this is their order of battle, which is done through history units. So if their OOB is C13, or their OOB will say AFG 1936 here, and it will load this, which we'll go over this another day, but basically this is the division template. This is the name of the template. Get rid of this if you're going to copy this. This is it in the division designer. It's just kind of defining what it looks like here. Like this is, what is it? This is 0, 0. This is 0, 1, 0, 2, 0, 3. 1. This is X1, Y0. You know, it's pretty simple. And then you can do units, division, the name, the province location, the template, experience factor. You do equipment factor. That's for units, but we'll go over that a different day. Anything else I want to show you? I mean, I have like 3 minutes left. I'd like to get to 20 minutes. Yeah, buildings can work. If you notice buildings aren't working, by the way, it's because we haven't done them in the nudger. So if you build them and they don't work, the reason they don't work is because I'll show you actually right now. Same with units. Just go into buildings or units, you can do as well, and just click random all states. Done. You can click save, and then just go into this, find map, and these 3 should generate, and just drag them into your mod. Map, drag them in, replace. Now buildings should work when you build them, but keep in mind if you add, tweak states, all that, pretty much anything with states that you tweak, you're gonna have to regenerate these. So there's no point generating them early on unless you really want to play your mod. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I don't know if there's anything else I really want to go over. Actually, yeah, we'll go over one last thing here. We'll go over states a little more. So, some other things you can do with states. Let's close out all these. Here we go. Let me get one of these up. One of these bad boys. Which state is... Trying to find like one that actually has buildings, but here you go. So, I don't know if I want to go over victory points. In history, you can add buildings. Infrastructure equals 1. That'll set the infrastructure to 1 in the state. Arms factory. We'll add a military factory. Industrial complex. If that's spelt right, we'll add a civilian factory. You can do air base equals 1. I think it's air base. And if you ever want to look, just go in the base game and find the buildings. Find, you know, how to do things. If you want to add like a naval base, it's, let's say, where do we want a naval base here? What state are we in? 4. Okay, our only option is 1930, 1993. Perfect. You just do this, this, naval. I think it's just naval base, but it might be like naval port or something. As you can see, I am, again, the worst typer speller. There you go, naval base equals 1. And when we relaunch, that should all have that. But then, since I added these in again, I'm going to have to regenerate buildings after relaunching, or else they're going to look weird. Like, the port icon won't be here in the water. It'll be, like, in the middle of the thing. It's really strange. But, yeah, every time you add a building, add new states, just random in all states, and it'll automatically do it. Same with units. You can do auto in all. So when you click on a state here, you can actually edit, like, the way they look and stuff. When they walk, you do ships, which is really cool. I think it's really, really cool. But if you just click auto and all, save. I don't even know if you have to drag one in for this, do you? Yeah, you have to do unit stacks. There you go. But there you go. Now it automatically does all of them. You'll see a boat on some of them. Just don't worry about that. You're never going to have a boat on land. But yeah, I mean, that's all I think I wanted to show you guys. If there's anything I forgot, we'll do it next time. Next will be focus tree. Oh, bookmarks. Oh, I'm so sorry. So if you're creating an actual new country, last thing real quick. This is quick. If you're creating a new country and you're stuck on the bookmark screen, it's because you didn't do bookmarks. I'm glad I remembered. Simply just open the Gathering Storm, change this to whatever tag you want. And if you want to add 2 countries there, just copy this. V. There you go. And you can change it to whatever tag you want. You can also do default country up here, TST. You can change the starting date up here. Don't touch any of this. And these descriptions and names, they're usually done in a localization file, but keep in mind, localization is completely up to you. You can do any localization anywhere. So if I wanted to do the Gathering Storm name in country names, I can do it. It does not matter. I just have to add the .0 and in quotations, epic start date. There you go. I'll restart the game. Should be all good. Some of our buildings might not be off because I didn't do the buildings, but we'll do this really quickly just so I could show you. I'm sorry, I forgot about that. We're only at 23 minutes. So yeah, next time, like I said, focus trees, I think. Yeah, focus trees is probably the best to move on to. Focus trees are easy and fun because you don't have to restart the game for those. Mapping, you gotta restart the game a lot. So we go back here. Should have worked. There you go. Oh, since we only have one bookmark, it's not gonna say the name, but you know, you get the point. There you go. Look, we actually have a pie chart. Our leader says no commander. It's because I copied one from the base game. Something was wrong with that probably. But there you go. We have a mill, a civ. Like I said, the naval port will be in the middle of the province here unless you do buildings. And you can see we have one infrastructure, one airbase. Which the airbase I don't even see because we haven't done the buildings yet. So, yeah, that's really it. I think that is 100% everything you need to know. Again, anything you ever need, check the base game. And I also should have mentioned this last time. Join this Hoi4 modding den. I am always on this. Look, I'm right here. Funnily enough, you know what I saw the other day? Someone pasted my old video here, which I kind of hate because it shows my name. And I changed my YouTube name because I forgot it's my full name there. Now I'm going to get definitely hacked. But yeah, I mean, I'm active on this one. I help people out. Everyone helps people out. You see people making their own maps here. There's different things. Learning, if you're learning something new, error help. And if you don't want to ask for some reason, I mean, it's always active. I mean, look, like 3 minutes ago, this guy was typing, fixing error. let's say, state ID. I want to learn more about that. Or, you know, you can look it up. So basically, I have an error that says missing state ID. There you go. People help you out. Usually, sometimes you'll get ignored, but pretty much everything you need to know is there. You can also add me on Discord if you want. How do I show my thing? I hate Discord, honestly. I don't even know what my profile. There you go. Is this my profile? Settings. My account. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's why. All right. But yeah, you can add me. I'll leave it in the description. I'll leave a invite link to this. You can see everyone's doing their own thing here. I love to go into mapping. Yeah, they got a bunch of fun stuff going on too. I love to just go into mapping and seeing other people's maps. This guy has a better image up here. Here's a map some guy's making, which looks really cool. And you can do a lot. I mean, this guy, look, he's adding Delptinian Empire. I mean, this looks sick. Yeah, just that's it. You can leave now. But yeah, that's all there is. I'll see you guys next time while we'll do a focus tree. Thanks for sticking around. Thanks for watching. And